Hey, Betty. You're on the video.
Morning.
Good morning. Time for the tour of our house. Of course, this is the inside. It's about 1,700 square feet. And there's our big screen TV and fireplace. Betty's going over there to the guest bedroom where my studio is, and the bathroom and the garage. Of course, this way is our kitchen, as you can see. And it's really big. And of course, I'll take you into our bedroom. It's going to get a little dark here for a second. So hang in there. And let's turn the lights on. And there you go. It's our 4-dome bedroom. Get some lights on in here. And you can see we have a dome with a satellite dish roof, which is really cool. And then, of course, we have another den in here that Betty has her office. As you can see, it's another dome itself. And we're going to go out this way, turn the lights off, come this way. This is to our bathroom in our dome. That's our shower in there. It's a rock shower. And of course, we have a closet in there. That's our closet. Okay, so now you saw our bedroom. It's about, I don't know, guessing 1,200 square feet, maybe. Possibly. I don't know. I didn't actually measure everything when I built it. I just kind of did it on a napkin, drew it up, and that's how it worked out. So anyway, I'm going to take you outside now so we can go see the property. Go out the front door, and there's our patio. And there is a casita that we originally built for our mother-in-law. That didn't quite work out, so we're renting it now. It's not for rent yet, but we have to work on that. We have some issues with the government on a permit issue and use of our land. And so we're working through that process right now. But anyway, it'll be resolved in a month or two. Okay, so here we go. This is a biosand filter right here. This big grass thing is actually a filter, and I'll show you how filthy it looks. But when you come look at it close, you can see how dirty the water and the soil is. That's because where the shower water and the kitchen stuff go through this biosand filter, and this grass eats the dirt, the bacteria in the water, cleans it, and then comes over across the floor here into our other biosand filter, which you can see how beautiful that is. I mean, that literally grew out of a weed. It's pretty cool, huh? It's really big. Yeah, anyway, it goes through there, and of course, the water goes down into the floor here and comes out through this pump that we have here, and we pump the water out of the floor, and that's how we get our water to water the trees and things like that, because it's nice and clean now. Anyway, got a lot of olive trees, and you can see my car over there, my 2002, I think it is, F-150 Ford. I'm not a big believer in material things. I kind of own old cars. Betty got a newer car. That's a 2009 Ford Explorer. We got that for, I think she had 34,000 miles on it. We bought it last year. Basically, it's brand new, but it's about 13 years old. Mine's 20 years old, but it works out fine. So it's all good. Okay, so we have a dome here, as you can see. There's a dome behind there. That's my original studio dome that we rent out. We have 4 casitas here on property. They originally started off as one was my studio, and this one right here you're looking at, that actually was our storage shed for shovels and things like that for Betty's garden. But we turned it into another casita because people kept sleeping there. Okay, so scrolling this way. This is down the driveway. We have a bridge that goes over the river that we have. We have a river, a natural ravine where the water for the valley flows through when the rainy season comes. So I use that topography to my advantage. You can see we have a pool here. It's close to fall. It's actually the fall right now. So I have it covered with blue plastic to keep it the dirt out and keep it warm. That rock waterfall did not work out. So this week we're taking it down and going to put a rock garden in there with some palm trees. So, but, that was just an error on my part. It just didn't quite work out. I didn't plan on the dust coming into the pool, and it did. So got to get rid of that. It doesn't work out. We got a pizza oven here, some grills, a patio. It's really cool. Again, we're behind our studio dome. This is, again, my my studio dome, the original Punish Studios, but it's now a rental. It's really nice inside. Inside this dome, you can see the actual bags. We made it out of plastic bags and dirt. Okay, so here we go. Over here, now we have the black water system. Look, when you go to the bathroom, the water, the hard material goes to the bottom underneath this area right there. There's a septic tank there, a register. The hard material goes to the bottom. The water comes up. The water pops out of here. And when we run it through oxygen, plants, more oxygen and plants, or you can see it right there. It goes in a circle. It kind of goes in a circle. So it comes out there, goes out there, comes back here, goes back out there, goes through those tubes over there, around in a circle. And that cleans the water. Once it gets to a certain level, it pumps out down the river to the other tanks on the other side of the property, where it gets cleaned again through oxygen. And by the time it hits the 4th or 5th tank, then we could use it for watering the plants. So that's pretty cool. This is my forest. My neighbor loves my forest. He says, it's my forest. I'm like, yeah, I planted these trees when they're just babies, and now they're all big. Of course, we started this project in 2012. It's now 2022, so it's been 10 years. It's a long time. It's unbelievable. This is the Jeanette's Bridge. We built this bridge for my daughter Jeanette's wedding. Originally, we put a tent up on the top there, and we had her wedding reception here with all her friends from Italy and the United States, and it was a lot of fun, and it was a big event. Anyway, this is our septic tank area. Okay, so now we have the river. Again, this is the ravine, and it's really neat and beautiful. And during the rainy season, the water goes down over the rocks and goes out on the property to the other properties. So it's just like a pass through from my neighbors to my other neighbors. So we made it look really nice and clean. It looks good. This area here is interesting. This was the original Jeanette's wedding area, but now it's a casita that we built, a really big one. I have room here to build an extra bedroom. We haven't decided to do that yet, but we might down the road do that someday. It's an option. If we do build a bedroom here, it's big enough for a family to live. It's really huge. That was fun to build. It took about 1.5 years to build all of it, but it was totally worth it. We had some struggles, some fun. The shower in there is really, really big. I can't take you inside right now, but it's really big. It's like seats 6 people. You can see how beautiful it is. There you go. Okay. So we're walking here. You can see now the property. There's a lot of trees now. They've grown, so you can't see the domes, but they're out there. Yeah, it's really big. My property is about 2 acres, or about 6,600 meters approximately. I just planted this year these fruit trees and this new grapevine area. This is near my neighbor Sean and Suzanne's house. They live right those stairs. We put stairs between us because we've been friends for 20 plus years. So we just go back and forth between each other's houses, and they come and pick fruits and feed the chickens and things like that. And it's just, we're just neighbors, we're just, it's a fun family thing, Okay. So here we go. Back here is mostly my orchards. I have orchards way in the back. About 70 fruit trees on the property. We do get a lot of fruits. You can hear the roosters crowing. It's early in the morning. It's probably about 9:30. They crow from like 5 in the morning till about 9. There's Betty's garden that we planted during the COVID era, to make more food in case we needed it. Right now it's fall. We're going to be replanting that whole area. We're going to have to remove some of the dirt in there to put some good soil in there, to put some good nutrients back into the soil. But we'll do that. It's something we have to do. It's just kind of the work you have to do on these kind of places. There is some maintenance involved. I purposely built this thing with the lowest maintenance possible. Here's an interesting dome. This was built by kids from England. When they came here, they wanted to learn how to build a dome, so I gave them some bags and dirt. They built this dome. It's basically a doghouse, but they learned how to build a dome. They were like between the ages of 13 and 15 years old. They were so excited. They took it back to England and all their ideas, and it was fun. We actually gave them a carne asada, which they never had, and they thought it was cool. So that was fun. Okay, here we go. We have another orchard here, and of course another grape. All these grapes here are They're new. They're a couple years old, and basically they are for food. They're not wine grapes or table grapes. Everything we grow here is food. You know, the wine valley here has over 100 wineries. We have enough wine for everybody. They don't need me to make wine, so we just make food and give a lot of it away. Recently gave a lot of olives away. We picked the olives trees. We had too many olives. Betty and I just can't eat that much. It's just that simple. So we just give it all away. So it's fun. Here is supposed to be my new Punish Studios, and eventually it probably will be. It's just not happening right now. We are planning on traveling in the next couple months here, probably for about 1.5 years. So maybe in a couple years, this will be my big project for my new studio, my new office studio and garage. Yeah, it'll be a fun project to do some down the road. I've got to keep the area clean and just keep it good. And back here we have some more. That's more bodega where we store all the construction stuff. It's not quite finished yet, but we'll eventually finish the rock work on it. Nothing's a rush around here. Everything's important, but nothing's urgent. We just got to get it done over time. But we recycle all of our water. Of course, everything's solar powered. It's on top of the, well, you can see the solar panels way over there on top of the house. You can see how far back we are. I don't know, it's 100+ meters away. But anyway, you can see the solar panels on top of my roofs way in the distance there. Okay, so we got chickens over here. Let's go see the chickens. Hey guys, girls, excuse me. Oh, they need water. We'll do that right now. They actually have water through the pipes there, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill their water up right now so you can see them. Hello, girls. You guys make any eggs today? Give them some water. Gotta have fresh water and food for the ladies. I have a rooster here. You can see the big rooster right there. Haven't given him a name yet, but we will. Let's go see if we have any eggs. Okay. Let's see if might be too early for eggs. Oh, there's one hen laying. They're not quite ready yet. Okay. And I think I see an egg. Or a couple eggs. Okay. Here we go. Couple eggs. And I'm grabbing them for Betty. There you go. Okay. Let's go see the quail. I have about 20 quail here on property. I do have 8 babies in my garage. My garage is closed right now, but I do have 8 babies that I incubated from the eggs. And they're halfway to adult size now. I can't put them in the pen for the quail yet. You can see the quail here. There they are. They got water and food. They're fine. Now I have to keep them separated from the chickens because the chickens will beat them up and kill them. Chickens are dinosaurs. They're predators, as you can see. Let's go in here real quick. You see how much space I have for them. Everybody has a lot of space to roam. But you can see the quail here. Quail are good for laying eggs. The eggs are fantastic. And hello. There you go. There you go. And there's another one there. And they kind of hide under things there. There you go. And I think I have about 20 here. But the eggs are really great. They're 3 eggs to make 1 chicken egg. And they do lay a lot of eggs. This time of year they don't because not enough light. So they kind of stop laying eggs right now. Or anything that shocks them, they stop laying eggs. So they're a little fragile. And of course, we don't have enough yet, but we could use them for meat. I did have one injured one that I had to dispatch. And we did cook it. And you know, that's what you do. You know, it's just meat for the, you know, you don't do it all the time, but, you know, in these cases when I had one that was injured, there was no way it was going to survive. So it was food for the table. Okay. The chickens are drinking the water. Hey, guys, girls, have a good time. Bye. Okay, that's almost it. I do have something to show you on top. I am starting another orchard on the top here. I'll just go walk around so you can kind of guess to see it. But all back here on the top of the mountain. Got a mountain top over here somewhere. I'm taking you to it. I know it's a lot. Sorry, guys. But you can see I've recently planted some trees here. And there they are. And We'll massage them till they get to the point where they can grow. It'll be a couple years before they get fruit, but it'll all happen. And I'll take you to the top of the mountain and we'll look down, and that'll be it. So you can get a better picture of the whole place. Okay, you can see, by the way, my neighbor has a ton of wine there, wine grapes. It's October, the season's over with, so all the leaves are falling off, by the way, so they're not fresh, but the grapes have already been picked. You can see the water falling off. This is my neighbor, Enrique, and he's a winery. He makes his own wine, real cool guy, hard-working dude, big vision. Got about a hectare, which is about 10,000 meters of land. As you can see, I'm breathing hard because I'm climbing up the mountain. Our water tanks are up here. Okay, and there you go. That's my property. You can see the domes. The first casita you see is the Nebbiolo. Really big, spacious. Down there to the left would be the casita called Petite Sera. It's very small, petite, and cozy. And in the background is my house, the Zinfandel, which is my Punish Studios, and of course the Merlot, which is the other big house back there, and our main house where we have the 4 domes and the main big 1,700 square foot building. And there you go. It's an EARTHBAG home that I built, started in 2012. Started on a napkin. Fortunately, no blueprints. Just kind of did it, on the fly, primitive. Back in the day when actually nobody was here, our neighbors weren't here. We had very few neighbors. Nobody was out here in the sticks, but now everybody's coming out here. When we first moved here, there was 20 wineries. Now there's over 150 or something. I think we had 3 restaurants. Now we got tons of restaurants. So things have changed. The government's come in and organized all the properties, and they came after us and said, hey, we need to organize you guys. I'm like, okay. So they gave me a fine, and I got to do some permits and some other paperwork to help them organize the area. I have no problem with that. It's just that back in the day, there was no government out here. There was nobody to talk to. Anyway, this is my valley. You can see how cool that looks out there, huh? It's a beautiful morning. Right over that mountain is the Pacific Ocean. That's where Ensenada is, and just right over the mountain is literally Pacific Ocean. As the crow flies, it's just maybe 7 minutes, but by car, I can be at the ocean in about 15 minutes. I have to go drive over that mountain. And that's it. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of Hacienda Ecodomes 2022. We'll get that on YouTube, get that all over the place, and share it so you guys can have fun looking at it. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Johnny Punish out.